Okay, so it's Thursday night. Do we need anything for condensed resin for it? Well, we always need more talent books, but, well, we always need more talent books, but we can always use more than just talent books, you know? You know? There's always more we could use. Such as Primo Gems. We always need more Primo Gems. Yeah, let's make some condensed resin. We could fight a boss after that. Oh yeah, if we do our commissions, we could get to adventure rank 50 today. Pugs, but I'm still not feeling up to getting to world level 7 though. Because I still have to work on the rest of my characters to get them up to par with my DPSs. Oh, I got poetry exchange. Pugs, we got poetry exchange. Elytral Tower, Abyss Mage, and poetry exchange though. We gotta get that done. We gotta get that name card. Literally, I have been waiting for so long, for months, to get this name card. Let's take care of this first, actually. We need this book. We really need a lot of freedoms. Because you honestly can't get enough freedom books on. For real. As for this thing, I could put it on the back burner. What about the books over here? Today is prosperity? I don't have too many characters with prosperity, so I don't have to worry about that. Freedom, though, is a book I need. Also, Official's Oz is now level 8. If only I got a little bit more books, a little bit more, I could get Oz to level freaking 9. A little bit more.
Brace yourself. Think you can get away? Brace yourself. Yeah. Think you can get away?
No rest for the wicked.
Yeah, it's always important to do those, Kaiser dude. Ooh, one more commission and we can actually get to... Yes! Adventure rank 50, Pogs. Heck yes. Well, let's do poetry exchange first so that we can like celebrate getting a name card and getting to adventure rank 50. I think Leon is most proud of getting this name card, because I think he had this name card for some time. My lips are chapped and itchy. This is literally the first time my main account is doing poetry exchange. Otherwise, how's everybody else doing tonight?
Good to see you again. You remember me, right? Surely you at least remember our friendship building with the Hilichurls? Don't give me that look. This is the nature of learning a language. You have to practice, practice, practice.
She's not wrong.
Rest assured, your efforts were not wasted. My spoken Hilichurlian has come on leaps and bounds since that day. I also had to get my written Hilichurlian up to scratch. So after an intense period of research, I have now composed a series of original Hilichurlian poems. That said, there are still a few lines I'm not sure of. I need to check them waiting. Could you go and test them out for me?
Reading to Hilichurls again?
That's right. You've experienced it after all. And don't worry, I've marked the lines where I'm not sure of the meaning. I'm sure I can't be too far off, though. I've already got a place in mind. The Hilichurls there look friendlier than most. Just read out the individual lines I've queried to them. Thanks for your help. Come back here after you've read them, the poetry. I want to know everything. And, if it doesn't go quite as planned, I'm sure you'll have no trouble resolving the situation.
Oh, we'll have no trouble, alright. We'll have no trouble, alright. Mimi Nunu, Muhiye, Dada. So do not say Yika or Zido. No Yika, no Zido. So we're gonna start off with Mimi Nunu. Muhiye.
That seemed to go along too well. What do you know, the Hilichurl seems to like it. Go on and read the next one. Not much of a reaction. Seems like it isn't interested in talking. Whoa, so Hilichurls dance now. Paimon guesses they really like that one. Paimon thinks that's enough Hilichurlian poetry reading for one day. Let's head back and see Ella Musk.
That was easy.
How did it go? Did you recite those lines to the Hilichurls?
I did indeed.
So how did they take it? From the looks of it, I'm guessing it went well?
It went pretty well.
So my understanding of the vocabulary was correct after all. Great news! Another step forward for the Hilichurlian studies. One day I'll be able to converse freely with the villagers and hear all the secrets they have to share from their own mouths. When that day comes, I'll finally be able to say they have lived up to the Musk family name. Oh, before all that, this is for you. Thanks so much.
We finally got ourselves the freaking name card. Oh, Jenny, 谢谢. Thank you for the host. Actually, I'm gonna do something real quick.哎呀，好久不见。
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Hmm. 那个不太确定。对我来讲，只有一个好处是用手机玩，是不知道为什么。如果你玩这个游戏在手机上，你可以用 PayPal 来付钱。Actually,
Come on, traveler, let's go! The world is full of lost balance just waiting to be rediscovered. I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand.
Ooh, that's kind of smooth, Venti.
Come on, traveler, let's go. The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
Okay, let's disrupt that celebration now. Sorry to rain on your parade, folks.
Odds revealed. Here we go. Think you can get away?
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Would it gliding be faster?
There we go. Okay, so the last thing we need is to take down this tower. And then we have to do the food deliveries. I think I'm gonna have to make sure Diona's icy paws are leveled up. We're gonna have to get a lot of these freedom books, that's for sure.
ya.
Hey, welcome back, Noob Crew. How you been? I mean, I've always been playing this game since its launch. You might have gotten an ad for it. There we go. Now I can get my commission rewards.
Ready, steady, go!
But yeah, how you been, Noob Crew? Let me go ahead and shout you out for a little bit.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
I want to play Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Just kind of waiting for it to be at a good discount.
Add as
Cowabunga.
add as
Oh, we got one Acquaint Fates. We got some Primo Gems.
add as
It's a long story, actually. There's like multiple arcs for it. But the main general idea is that you're playing as a protagonist who has to find his twin sibling. Because the twin sibling has been kidnapped by an unknown god, and you have to go all around this land called Teyvat to meet all the existing gods to figure out what the heck happened to your twin sibling. There's a lot to the game as well, a lot of RPG elements. And the combat is fun. I don't mind the combat. It's just that, like, when you've hit, like, an end game after you beat the latest story quest, you're gonna have to wait because the game only updates, like, 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah, because our next major update is next Wednesday, in which we're gonna get a new area on the map, not the next city for the next major plot, but a new area and new characters. I need one more fate. Trying to play Cyberpunk 2017.
look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Do you mean like you got a bugged copy of your game or something? What was I gonna do again?
Haven't you heard?
Right. The only other Primo Gems I could get for today are the deliveries that we have to do. So I can't sprint. I can glide without being affected by elements. Oh yeah, definitely Mailbox. It should definitely be one of the, It should definitely be one of the best free-to-play games that people can get on the Nintendo Switch. And hopefully we'll have the previous banner characters available for y'all too, because, like, that's necessary for the Nintendo Switch players. Because there has to be a rotational schedule for every, like, new banner character we have. The game is glitchy regardless, dude. Many people who got copies of Cyberpunk 2017 are... So yeah, that's what's happening.
All I can think about is D-Luke.
I know, right? I think about D-Luke too. Except I don't have him.
Really be something that catches your eye.
Hey there, Doggy. Hey there, Dogo. How you doing? What's good, Dogo? Oh, I should actually switch to my, since I need to farm and stuff today. I need to switch to my B team.
I will protect you.
Yes, you will, Noel. You better protect us. You must always protect us. First of all, before I do that, though, I should actually get some moolah. Well, actually, let's take care of those deliveries before we forget. Yes, indeedy. Doggy indeed. We got all the dogs. Much dogs. I mean, I could complete bounties today, too, if I want. I went to the wrong teleporter. Paimon's voice actor actually plays this game with a, whatchamacallit, a PlayStation controller. Yeah, we got some snow here. We did get some snow.
Join the Adventurers Guild.
Which is why I had to end stream early yesterday, just in case, like, stuff happened because of the snow. But we were fine, for the most part. I don't think you're ready for fish jelly. I don't think you're ready for fish jelly. Okay, let's take care of these deliveries that we have today. So the Good Hunter Express is some toast. Fisherman's toast. It originally was not like not a vegetarian thing. Did you get some snow, noob crew? It'd be that time of year though. It'd really be that time of year. Welcome to Good Hunter, home of the Good Hunter. Can I take your order? Wonder why there's not like a... If this place is off of Germany, like, why is there not like a Hamburg steak kind of thing? I would expect there to be like a Hamburg sandwich or a Hamburg steak. While I order some fisherman's toast, we are heading off to the stone gate between Liret and Mondstadt. Who orders takeout for finger food? Good question. Don't touch elements, don't take too big a step now. How much time do we have? 130 seconds. So we can't run, we can climb, we can glide. Got about 12. Ooh, dang, that's a lot of inches. Pause. Alright, so we gotta find the right spot to glide. Wait, this is a good spot. No, we are not doing that. Here's your order, good sir. First try, PogChamps, let's go. Next up. Deliver within 90 seconds without... We can't climb, we can't glide... Oh, God. We could take damage, though. We sure do have a tough clientele in Tavot, do we, folks?
Ready for a rehearsal?
Rangers are up to plotting and scheming on an ever grander scale, no doubt.
I'm sure a lot of people do. I'm sure you're not the only one, dude. But yeah, a lot of people come and watch me play this game at a time when I'm pretty much done with, like, story stuff, and I'm just logging on each day to grind for materials to level up my characters, which is pretty much the only thing I can do. Until they add more, like, quality of life content, offline content for us to do. So I heard that someone placed a custom order. Some almond topi before heading off to the Moon Village. So I can't run, I can't glide, I can't climb. What do you expect me to do? I don't think I could. Well, I mean, I can take damage by the least of it, so. At least they gave us the courtesy of actually, like, taking hits like a champ.
Yeah, right.
Hey guys, I could take damage. For once, I actually feel good about taking that hit. Because in most cases, like, you literally can't get hit for your... Hello, ma'am. Did you order something? Boom. First try. First try. Well, let's see here. So we can't glide, we can't take damage. We can run, though. We can run and we can climb. How am I doing? I'm doing alright. He's slowly but surely figuring stuff out. We actually played a little bit of Smash earlier. We actually unlocked Sephiroth early. So I'm feeling pretty happy about that. We did a little bit of Pokemon Pokemon Shield, the Crown Tundra. We got our first Dynamax Legendary to be Zekrom. Feels pretty good about that. And after we're done with Genshin, I'm just gonna go ahead and raid the voice director, the English voice director, since he's gonna be featuring a guest voice actor on his Twitch stream. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do talent book farming, honestly. There's a hard mode, like a very hard mode with Sephiroth's boss fight. I might not be able to beat it, but hopefully I can find a video to be able to beat it before it leaves Smash Bros.
Race you.
At least they're able to include more Final Fantasy VII music. Hey, thank you for putting in the points, my dude. That is also PogChamps. Alright, Pops, what are we delivering today? Oh, sometimes Chef Mao's voice actor appears in the voice call, too, for Genshin Impact's voice director's live streams. We always have to keep ourselves well hydrated. So we can't get hurt, we can't glide, but we can climb and run. Oh my god, how the heck do we do this? This is not gonna be a first try attempt, but I can see what's happening. Like, where the heck are they located? There's literally water all over here. How am I supposed to... Yeah, there's a miniature over here. Those dudes love to do damage. Okay, that's where the dude is.
Right.
Really? I can't complete this because this dude wants to do damage to me? Here's the dish you ordered. Literally at the last second. You know what's actually funny? I splish splash, touched the water, and I was fine. We all do this. We all got this the first try. How the heck did this happen? I have no idea, but it worked. Hey, what's up, LDS Gamer? We unlocked him. You missed it. It was the very beginning. The very beginning of the stream, I unlocked him. I mean, then again, like, we are in the China region of this game, so there's lots of characters who look like other characters you've seen in Asian animations or Asian-inspired animations. I need more gems, though. Yeah, because we were watching Sakurai's presentation. Unless you were sleeping, LDS Gamer, the presentation was at 3 p.m. Pacific Time, 4 p.m. Mountain Time, 5 p.m. Central Time, and 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I nearly forgot about it, but then I remembered to watch it. Afterwards, I did a bit of practice as Cloud. We did the boss mode, and boom, we unlocked Sephiroth. I'm sure a fair number of people forgot about the presentation, but I'm glad I was able to unlock him. mean, I'll do a bit more, wait, that's a white one. I have not seen this one colored before. Wait, this one's a rare color. What the heck? It was a rare one. I have not seen that one being that colored before. Usually they would be having a red satchel. Huh, interesting. Alright, do I have any buddies online right now? We have Kai Sneed online, Liyun online. Oh, he unlocked Xiangling's name card. Okay, so now I can go ahead and make sure my party is healed so we can do this daily farming for today. Oh wait, I didn't mean to just teleport. I didn't mean to just teleport. If I could just get like one more acquaint fate? Yeah, if I could just get more like one more acquaint fate, I mean I could spend my glitter, but I don't want to. Because right now these gems I'm getting, I'm saving up for like my next pulls on the current banner, and I'm 36 pulls away from a guaranteed banner character, even though that's way too many pulls, which says something which means they don't have any luck. I mean, I could do some random, like 4 random pulls on this, and then once I get one more fate, I can just... I don't know. 1, 2... So I got 6 multiplied by... It's 42, 48, 52... 58... Wait. That's 60. 65, yeah. If I got like one more Acquaint Fate, I could just... I mean, with... And then we beat up to 70 pulls on this banner, like exactly 70 pulls. Because right now it looks like the only way I can get more fate is to just do clear the ruins again, but even then, you don't get much, like, additional rewards past adventure rank. I guess we can probably do 10 pulls, which means the only way this can work though is if I pull a duplicate in one of my single pulls on the banner. If I don't get a duplicate, then I guess we can just use the remaining 160 gems on an Acquaint Fate. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Even though my next major pull session, I would like it to be the the final day we'll see what happens. So hopefully the banner can just give me a duplicate razor, just like I've wanted. Let's see what happens, folks. Hey, look, it's a duplicate character. What do you know?
Bruh.
Still not Razor. Come on, give me a Razor. Nope. We're literally at 75 pulls now. With a bunch of Stardust.
Decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper.
75 pulls for Razor. Nope. If that doesn't say anything about my luck, then I don't know what is. Alright, I'm saving my Star Glitter. This is getting a little ridiculous, though. Well, at least I increased the power of Sweeping Fervor. That's something. Alright. I'm just gonna get one freaking Acquaint Fate. So that's technically 10 pulls today. Alright, let's make this even out to be 70 pulls on the normal banner and see what we get. $76. I mean 66. 67. 68. Magic number. Nothing nice. 70 pulls on the normal banner and nothing. Hey, it's a purple.
Hi, how are you?
Okay. 70 pulls on the normal banner. No 5-star today. I shall accept this constellation for Xiangling, though. Alright, I'm still saving my glitter, though. We got duplicates, but not anything that I want. So, guess we're still pulling. We are now officially 31 pulls away from the guaranteed pity. Can you believe how stupid that is? Yeah, that's true. If I decide to push for the Spiral Abyss up to that point in the game, which is which is not likely, honestly. 75 pulls. It's just like, it's like I won't have anything to invest Albedo in because Zhongli just wants all my Primo gems.
I will protect you.
After this, I need to make more condensed resin. Wait, does anybody need freedom books? Because I'm going to be doing some, like, freedom book farming. Unless somebody else wants to join me on farming the freedom books. So I don't want to go in with my condensed resin right away if, like, somebody else would like to join in on the freedom book farming. No characters that needed right now. That's fair, Liam. That's fair. Oh, I do have a few condensed resin. I do have a few fragile resin. I feel like I'm gonna save it though. Because I don't have a need to to use my fragile resin at the moment. Especially when I can, like, use 2. Other than Barbara? I mean, are you going to be using Barbara often? It's up to you if you're using Barbara. Wait, hold on a second. I need to double check something with Jean. I have no idea what book she uses. Wait, I have a picture on Discord to check I can use as a reference. Oh, Jean is resistance.
I can't decide whether pyrosigns taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs.
I don't know, what about you, Kaiser, dude? Do you need any, freedom books for anybody? And also, Liam, do you still continue to use Barbara? Because I'm still using her. I'm certainly getting books for her. That's fair, that's fair. I use her sometimes. I mean, if you want to join me, or I can join you for this domain. You want me to join your world, or do you want to join mine? It's like, it doesn't hurt to level her up. Okay, yeah, sure thing. Speaking of taking a second, I'll go ahead and take a quick second as well, as I need another restroom break. I shall be right back in a bit, folks, after this quick advertisement.
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs.
Okay, I've returned. And that's understandable, Kaiser dude. It becomes like really dragging by yourself, but when you're playing in co-op, it feels a bit more memorable and a lot more fun that way. You know, plus you get to witness like how buggy the game can be. Oh, do you want me to join your world or you join mine? Leon. Okay. Let me see if I have that. Okay, yeah. I just need to approve you. Plus, I need the domain achievement anyways. Alright, what do you want to run here? Because I can bring Xiangling because I have her ultimate ready. After this run, though, I'm gonna need to make another condensed resin since,
Now I got stomach cramps.
Okay, that's good. Benny's good.
Race you!
Benny is absolutely Gucci. Do you want to do the high level one? I think the both of us might be able to take out the high level one. Although, it's gonna kind of be dangerous because, well... the stamina reduction is just gonna be deadly. Oh, we can't be the same character. Oh, never mind. Yeah, without events and stuff, but after looking at some details regarding what's coming next with Dragonspine, we're gonna get some more things coming in. Like resource-wise. You know what I'd like more coming in? Duplicates of the characters I like to get duplicates for. Let me just eat some food first so I don't get clobbered by these guys.
Adventure time! Nice by royal decree! Everybody stand back!
Dreamwork is Dreamwork. Oh shoot.
Nice and spicy. Stand back. Wings of darkness.
There we go. Perfect. Now that is synergy right there. Oh, actually, mind if I go back to my world so I can, like, make one more condensed resin for this? Ooh, we got philosophies. Hello. How many philosophies did we get? Oh, we got one. Alright. I'll go ahead and make one more condensed resin, and then we can pick off from where we left off. I still need to make a treasure compass or something, though. I think we're gonna do, like, my free-to-play polls on the final day of Zhongli's banner, because I have a feeling my free-to-play account will be luckier in getting Zhongli than here, in all honesty. Because we saved up, like, 50, count it, 50 free polls on event primo gems, daily primo gems, spiral abyss primo gems, achievement primo gems alone, code primo gems I could get. It does go to show, like, how many, like, you can get a decent amount of polls for just being a free-to-play. But that amount of polls doesn't guarantee you, like, the character that you want, that you're gonna get. Like, you could wail so hard on the game, there's just one 5-star that you don't have. Kind of like how Paimon's voice actor is just missing Mona. I would gladly, happily give my Mona to Karina. Okay, I'm good. I am good at my resin, dude. If there's anything I do want, is that there's gotta be more we can do outside of, like, farming stuff, outside of, like, using resin. Oh, we have a skyward. Okay. I feel you, Leon. I mean, for me, it's a mix of me getting characters versus me getting some characters that I want. It's been a while. Like, it took me a long time to wait to get, like, Razor. Ow. Ooh, this has helped me a lot. One interesting thing with Benny is that, like, it's up to you whether you want to actually give him C6 or not. Because it literally turns all his damage into pyro damage. So he benefits best with a double pyro setup. Because I have him too, but I don't use him. Final Constellation. Sword Claymore or Polearm inside Fantastic Voyages radius gain a pyro damage bonus. Which will work for D-Luke. It can work for Xiangling. Which basically like means C6 Benny can use his ultimate to function just like Chongyun's E. But also at the same time, he just does constant melee fire damage. Which can make or break your setup. Or certain setups, depending on what your setup is going to be. Again, that's kind of a thing that makes me feel iffy about Benny. Like, yeah, I understand he's pretty good now, but... I'm just so iffy about him in general. Yeah, facts. I could swip to Beto if I want, but then again, Razor does more damage. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, C1 at least is what he needs. For the attack boost. He's an attack buffer more so than a healer. So Benny provides offensive support, not so much on the defensive side. If you want defensive support, look to Diona. That's how it be, fam. That's how it be.
As you wish, main Twilight.
Are we bugged? Yo, what the heck? Dude, I think we're bugged. I think we crashed the game. Whoops. We got way too intense, we just bugged the domain. Yo, let's just yeet out of here for now. Yo, the next Abyss Mages just don't want to bother clocking in. Oh my god. They're like, nope, I'm out of here. Oh my god.
Off we go.
That's right, Benny. Off we go. Oh my god. Okay, let's try this again. Oh my god, I can't believe it. An example of Benny's luck. Word.
Nice and spicy. Top your toes. I summon thee.
As you wish, main light.
Then everybody stand back. Off we go. Act right, man. It's the everybody stand under the
Yo, my ult is straight up ready again.
Insubordination.
There we go. Oh yeah, I hope so too. We've gotten one for Xiangling. We got one for Fischl. Ooh, more philosophies. Yeah, even with using condensed resin, you only get like, we only got like, what, 2 philosophies? 2 golden ones? But to be fair... Yeah, we definitely need more interactivity with our characters outside of the character hub and co-op and quests, honestly. As I was saying before, definitely gotta make the, what the heck are you doing? Ooh, that's pretty cool. I never noticed that sound effect. Wait, let me double check real quick. I do have yes, I have one more condensed resin I could spare. Just one more. All right, here we go again. I feel like I'm going to be at adventure rank 50 plus for like a while, considering I still need to grind more materials for my other characters that I need. Wait, I think we I think we bugged it again. Bruh. Bro, we bugged it again. I gotta love running domains with Benny sometimes. Gotta love it. Alright, just need to do some quick maths real quick. So, tomorrow, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 90 multiplied by 5 is... Okay.
Adventure time. Adventure time. Off we go.
So that's 750 primos. So we could definitely get 5 more polls in, but after that... Yeah, poor Benny indeed. Poor Benny. We still need more details on Rosaria, though. How many more days of deliveries do we have? Oh, today's literally the last day of deliveries. I'm sure he and Arthur get along just fine. I can imagine. If they both suffer the same amount of luck. Alright, here we go. Let's try this again. Oh, I think I know what's happening. It's the Abyss Mage. So, basically, if we bombard the Abyss Mage before it gets a chance to, you know, use its shield, then the dude just bugs out. So I think it's an Abyss Mage bug, honestly. Because this is what happened in our previous run too. Like, directly before this one, the Abyss Mage is bugged. So basically, once we get to the second round, we need to focus on the slimes, let the Abyss Mage get his shield up, and then we can attack him. If we try to attack him before he gets his shield up, yeah, dude is bugged. Yeah, that's the first time I noticed it too, dude. It's weird. Yeah, as much as we don't want to, we literally have to let give the dude a chance to get his shield up. As much as I hate to say that. Because these dudes are absolute shield suckers. Hey, what can you do about it? This game tends to be buggy in co-op. Okay. There we go.
As you wish, me boy.
How and why are they over there? Whew. Thank goodness. We got that done and over with. And that's the last of my condensed resin. Hey, more philosophies. I'll take that. And it's... That's really upsetting. Only one philosophy. One freaking philosophy. Yeah, I'm out of resin for now. Sorry about that, Leon. Thanks for hopping in, though. Yeah, sure. Take your time. Okay, now we can focus on these books. Okay, now they can heal for more. Now we can shield for more. Frick. I need more books. I can never get enough books. And if only I could get Xingqiu right now for this book crafting, that'd be terrific. I think if anything, I'm going to make sure that the talents of my 4-star characters get up to par, because if I level up the talents of my 5-star characters, I mean, they're good as they are already. Oh, I gotta go back to single player first.
I've been held up in this city for a while due to the rain.
Oh, I see. So as soon as it stops raining, you will.
I hope that the rain will never stop.
Just one more silver book. Literally just one more silver book. Yeah, I'm gonna save those, honestly. It doesn't feel much worth to just use that right now. Yo, what's good, Cedar Box? Thank you so much once again for the raid. How are you doing? How's it been? What's good? What's poppin'? What's cracking in Overwatch lately? It has been a while since I was last on Overwatch. Dude, am I like the only one online whenever you decide to raid, dude? I feel like I'm the only one online you could raid. Beal, thank you so much once again for the raid, dude. I hope you've been doing well. It's been a long time, too. It's been a while. Hopefully your Thursday has been going well. Hopefully things have been okay with you. Yeah, for anybody who's new from Cedar Box's stream, this is Miltendo, who doesn't always play Nintendo, but when he does, you know where to go. After all, it's where all the sponsorships. It's where all the hyped up music goes. It's where the confetti goes. It's where the balloon goes. It's where the waifus and husbandos go. It's where the Pokemon and Nintendo stuffs go. Whew. It is true, the winter event is going on, but I just haven't been really getting myself back into Overwatch these days. Somehow, I lost touch with the game. After a while. But we're doing okay. We did some Smash Bros earlier. We got a taste of Sephiroth and unlocked him early. We did some Pokemon and tried out the Crown Tundra DLC for the first time. A little bit of it. Got a few neat Pokemans for the moment.
Sticky honey roast.
Now we're just ending the night off with Genshin before I go ahead and drop a raid off to Mr. Voice Director, who is featuring a guest voice actor on his Twitch stream tonight. I'm just waiting for him to start so I can raid him. Okay, I'll take 3 of those. Sweet madams. Cheap and tasty chop suey. I mean, the only other thing I could do is just try again at that Spiral Abyss challenge, which is to do the 8th floor, 3rd chamber without taking damage. Which I could do. Before I attempt to do that, though, there's actually a new video on Genshin Impact's on YouTube, about Albedo, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and crack it open while we're at it. So in the meanwhile, let me just shut off the game for a second so I can bring up the video. Okay, Genshin Impact. I didn't see it for myself before. 3 sides, your character could be weak. Gasp. Oh, it's just a character teaser. Let's just watch it, though.
Alchemy is a mysterious art that revolves around all living things, and the study of life, in particular, requires painting.
Yes, you certainly make wonderful paintings of anything that piques your interest, Mr. Albedo.
Arise, lifeless dust of the universe and that within. Thou art reborn. Do you understand now, Sucrose?
Simply amazing, Mr. Albedo.
Next, I will paint the common Visha. I find the carapace to be its most enjoyable feature, the intricate patterns, and even its sheen. But the rest of the Visha is quite ordinary, and requires but a few quick brushstrokes. Voila! Arise, lifeless dust.
Excuse me, Mr. Albedo, but I fear creating such creatures may sit outside the sphere of acceptability within our roles as alchemists.
Oh, is that so?
Just like always, overly passionate about what piques your interest, yet completely indifferent towards anything otherwise. Your swing and interest this time didn't even leave you long enough to finish your painting.
It'd be like that, though. It'd be like that. The moment you want to create something actually creative, and then suddenly, boom. Yeah, that's correct. Every artist in a nutshell be like that. It'll literally be like that, though. Anyway, I just realized I don't know if I watched this video yet.
开放世界游戏的真实感，源于它遵循自洽的法则，具有完整的生态闭环，形成一个自运转的小世界。而你则是恰巧造访这个世界的旅行者。生态打造的成功与否，或许不是玩家进入游戏马上就能感受得到的，但是一定能影响他们长期体验的东西。因此，在原神的场景创作过程当中，我们依据完整的法则，制定了每个地区对应的气候、植被、生物，乃至受此影响的人文与文明形态，使它自成一体，有完整的脉络可循。
在素材收集阶段呢，黄龙景色就给我们留下非常深刻的印象，然后标志性的该画的瀑布啊，就成了璃月的绿化池的一个原型。这种梦幻的气质为整个区域的话风貌增添不少的色彩。然后我们发现呢，黄龙由于就是海拔跨度大，然后生态多样性，也为我们的整个游戏的生态提供了非常好的参考。
Oh, that's pretty cool.
我之所以非常了解黄龙，就是因为我在这之前几乎每年都要去那边开展野外工作。虽然黄龙地处高海拔地区，但是它的生物多样性保护都做得比较好。那边有生长的一些珍稀的保护植物，比如说兰花，还有一些莲香树、雪莲都有分布，还有一些珍稀的动物，比如说大熊猫、雪豹都在那边，在高海拔地区都可以看见。黄龙自然保护区可以说是珍贵的野生植物的种子资源库、保存库。
我们将黄龙作为蓝本之一，对璃月进行全面的生态规划。璃月气候特征与我国西南地区相似，春暖秋凉，四季分明。璃月设定上受盐属性的影响，场景以暖色调为主，植被也选取了胡杨作为参考。高海拔地区有槐松，平原及河滩生长着竹、梅、银杏类植物。野外生物则有惯常在岩壁间来去的鹤、蜥，以及河滩上的各式鱼蟹。这些基于现实设计的物种与幻想程度更高的动植物一起，构成了璃月独有的。
It's a weasel. It's a freaking weasel.
植物一起构成了。
Look, it's the weasel I popped that other day. Yet I never see this little dude. It's a freaking weasel. But I accidentally popped one. Oops. Sorry, weasel.
我个人最喜欢的一个小小的瞬间，是在瀑布边席地而坐，落日下天空与红叶一色，耳畔流水与鸟雀争鸣，令人暂时忘却了远方，而沉醉于此时此地。整个创作团队从前期的白盒规划，到原画设计，再到资源制作及 LA 的地图编辑，还有后期的整体的环境氛围营造，我们一共花了1年的时间。从最终完成的效果上看，基本上达到了我们当时的预期，但是还有很多做得不够到位的地方。整个团队经过李月和蒙德的历练和磨合积累，相信未来会有更亮眼的东西呈现给大家。
I hope so, especially since Inazuma's coming up. They better know Japan's geography for that.
黄龙的彩池呢有3000多个，错落有致地镶嵌在雪山冰峰之间。 这次我们和原神合作呢，向我们所有的原神全球玩家传达我们保护的理念，展示我们保护的成果。
Ooh, a Geoculus.
在实地考察了这么多现实美景之后，我们还有一点愿望，就是希望原神富有生命力的生态环境，在提升玩家开放世界体验的同时，也能够激发大家亲自去感受自然、保护自然的心情。
Oh my god, it's Xiangling in a hoodie. There's like already so many like videos and stuff, but like it's nice to actually really appreciate the scenery too and all that. Now that I think about it. But I'm actually surprised they haven't done exactly too much regarding Mondstadt. The only thing that they've done for Mondstadt is just like have the London's Philharmonic Orchestra compose the music. Other than that, there's not really exactly much else they've focused on for Mondstadt, interestingly. All they have done is upload music. Oh, here's another chapter for the scenic travels.
《原神》是一款开放世界游戏，我们始终将提瓦特大陆当作是一个真实存在的世界来去设计。7国各有主题，每个地区对应怎样的自然风貌，有着怎样的人文风情，都是我们想要传达的东西。我们在规划设计之初就决定，其中一个地区进入天衡山后。
Oh yeah, I actually already watched this. I was like wondering, did I watch this before? Yeah, I did watch it before. I absolutely did watch it before. Otherwise, there's not much new videos regarding Genshin Impact. That one video that, yeah, it's quite interesting how, like, a certain particular individual ends up being, like, when you look up Genshin Impact, a particular individual ends up becoming the second search result, apparently. So, another thing, let's see. You got a dude who is making music remixes because the character demo music has not been... They have not been, uploaded yet by the composer. Oh, here's an interesting video. What the trailer doesn't show you. And Tectone actually, like, feels wrong about Zhongli. It's really interesting. Really interesting. Upper Echelon Gamers video is still people. Asian guy game. I watch this dude though. I do watch this dude. I like his personality. Yeah, I know Tectone is his own thing just as much as M-Tashed is as well. And Damone Kim is like just chilling in the background, enjoying the stuff. It just makes me feel like with what you can do, like every other video just feels like clickbait.
Nani? Hot garbage content. What's going on, guys? Asian guy here, bringing you a follow-up follow-up video to the Zhongli video I uploaded earlier today regarding Zhongli exposing the ugly truth when it comes to Genshin Impact content creators.
I should leave this video here while I go take another restroom break.
Ultimately, hot garbage content in this community. Now, a lot of people were upset by that. A lot of people don't like the controversy, but I'm going to tell you right here, right now, I don't really care about that kind of stuff because if I see BS, I will call out BS. It doesn't faze me whatsoever. Whether you are angry at me, whether you praise me, at the end of the day, I appreciate it all because I want people to hold me to that same standard that I'm calling other people out for. So if I ever sack, guys, I want you to beat the living daylights out of me in the comment section down below because I do read every single comment. Yesterday, I did say I will be replying to every single comment. I was doing that, and when I refreshed the video, suddenly I saw 1,000 new comments. I was just like, bruh. I was like, whoa, I did not expect this video to blow up, but it did. And now I'm facing the consequences. A lot of people are angry at me, and I will explain why they're angry at me, and I will also be showcasing to those people specifically why they don't really have to be angry, and I think that's going to make them even more upset, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Let's get into the video. Okay, so I'm going to ask you guys to forgive me in advance here because this video is going to be very messy because I really don't know which order I should break all of these things down because there's a lot, and I mean a lot of stuff to break down, a lot of stuff people didn't understand, a lot of people were angry with the build I used yesterday, and I actually get that. I understand because I said if you want to show a genuine representation of Zhongli, that you should be showcasing something more realistic. Now, in the second half of that video, I did talk about other weapons, I did talk about other artifact builds, but in my showcase, I used my best set. Now, ultimately, logically speaking, people should be using what is the best for them, but what I didn't really consider here is that if people want to mimic my build, they're not able to do so if they are lacking the resources and the ability to invest. Now, please do forgive me if I'm supremely out of touch here, but for me, I follow a content creator called Enviosity. Now, Enviosity is the free-to-play god. He is the finest example of a free-to-play player who's maximizing efficiency, who's basically tryharding and sweating the game, doing all these artifact routes, doing all these bonus things to make sure he's getting the most out of Genshin Impact. Now, I understand most players are not like that. There's a lot of casual, there's a lot more casual free-to-play players out there as well. But what I want to point out with Enviosity is that he can clear floor 12 with his free-to-play only characters. And when I say free-to-play only, he has not used any characters that are summonable from the gacha other than the ones that you are guaranteed to get. Every player is able to get at this point in the game, other than I believe Fischl now, who has expired. But regardless of that, he was still able to beat Spiral Abyss floor 12 chamber 3. Now the thing here is that when he first beat it, he beat it with 3 stars, and all of that came from chamber 2. And what I want to point out here, guys, is a lot of people in the comment section are very, very elitist when it comes to this. They're like, it's all about the DPS check. Well, actually, the reality is, guys, a lot of people play this game for fun. They don't really care about getting 9 stars on Spiral Abyss. And if it comes to the meta of Spiral Abyss, because ultimately the hardest content in the game, there is a meta. There can be, I would say, there's some sort of viability for tier lists. I don't really agree with most tier lists because I do think it's very different for everyone. Everyone's playstyle is different. I'll get into that in a moment. But ultimately, if you have Klee, if you have Diluc, Spiral Abyss floor 12 is going to be a lot easier. If you've invested into Shangling, it's going to be a lot easier. If you've invested into Amber, if you invest into any Pyro character, Xinyan as well, your life will be easier. Bennett as well.
That's true.
Pyro is the king of floor 12. That is the ultimate reality when it comes to it. Obviously, Diluc is better than Amber and Shangling, and I'm not going to deny that. Diluc is better. But what I want to point out, guys, is that most players out there would have invested into at least 1 or 2 characters by now. If you are trying to challenge floor 12, and this is why I'm asking you guys to forgive me if I'm so out of touch with the community, but my assumption is every player around AR45 and above who has been playing from the early days now, maybe from the 1st or 2nd week of Genshin Impact. I started in, I believe, the 2nd week of Genshin Impact, but most people, if they're not refilling, or even if they're refilling once a day with the 50 Primo Gems, most players should have at least got, by this point, if they're on floor 12 already, 2 main DPS characters kitted out at around level 80. If I'm wrong with that, please do correct me, but my assumption is most people actually have maybe 3, even 4 characters, or the resources to do 3 or maybe even 4 characters. Now, if I'm completely off the mark with that, again, please do let me know, because that is what my assumption was when I created that video. My other assumption was that people who watched the video for Zhongli to see if Zhongli at a high level could be good would naturally want to invest into Zhongli and have the resources to invest into Zhongli. Now, for some people out there, I have no idea what their thought process is. They pulled for Zhongli when they don't have the resources to invest into Zhongli. Ultimately, all I can say is unlucky. You know, like, that's your own fault. If you don't have the resources to invest and you summon specifically to get Zhongli and not one of the 4-star characters, I can't really help you there. That's a mismanagement of your own fault. I will not take responsibility because you made a mistake. But I don't think there's many people like that. If there is, apologies. But again, I won't be taking responsibility for your own mistake. The other people who will be watching those kind of videos, my assumption is maybe they got Zhongli luckily because they're going for Razor or Chong Daddy or someone like that. Then that is understandable. They won't have the resources to invest in them. And to that, I would just say, then don't. If you don't have the resources, you don't have to invest in him whatsoever. That video was not there to tell you to invest resource in him. It was not there to tell you have to summon for him. It was simply there to show you that at high level, if you invest into Zhongli, he will pay you back big time because he is really, really, really good at high levels. And this is compared to other support units like Chi-Chi, like Jean, like Venti. They are all excellent characters as well. But at the end of the day, guys, a lot of people just don't have Venti. A lot of people don't have Chi-Chi. A lot of people don't have Jean. The people watching the video probably have Zhongli. And this is what my assumption was. Now, I know there's a lot of people,
I like to watch videos of Zhongli,
who are kind of insecure. And they're telling me, oh, I have Chi-Chi and Jean, I have Venti, I have all these other support characters, I don't need Zhongli, I have Klee, I have Diluc, I have Refinement 5, this and that. Well, to you, I say congratulations. Then I don't understand why you're commenting on the video, why you're telling me this. You have no problems, but you're still telling me. I mean, like, congrats. I don't know what you want, a cookie, but yeah, there you go. The other thing is the PhD mathematicians rather, with a master's degree in iframes, invincibility frames, and being able to dodge every single stagger damage and icicle and ice prison in Spiral Abyss. Now, these are, you know, self-proclaimed PhD merchants, because for me, I believe this is a fact and not an opinion. I would say the majority of people, the vast majority of people who have tried Spiral Abyss at some point in their lifetime, floor 12, floor 11, floor 10, have got their cheeks clapped. They have had their DPS or one of their support characters get one shot. And I'm almost certain the ratio of players that have had that happen to them is 100%. I'm that convinced that there's no player on this world who has never, and I mean never, had any of their characters at all ever die in Spiral Abyss. I do not believe such a god exists on this planet. Maybe there is, and maybe I'm out of touch, and the majority of the Genshin Impact community is like that. But for me, I am talking from my own perspective because I suck, guys. I am terrible at this game, and Zhongli is the one that enabled me to go from 3 stars on floor 12 to 6 stars because my characters stopped dying. They stopped dying, they stopped getting their cheeks clapped, and for that purpose, he's amazing. There's a lot of elitists out there who just, oh, just invincibility frame it. Just dodge it. Just dodge all the damage that you can take. And I'm just like, with what stamina? I have no stamina. I don't have stamina on floor 12. You were like, what? So,
he's not wrong.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just out of touch with the community. If that's the case, please do let me know. Let's move on.
He's not wrong.
Alrighty, guys. Bear with me. We're almost done. I know this is a lot of me just talking and really not much going on in the background, but I promise you guys there will be some floor 12 chamber 3 gameplay incoming. But the last thing that I really have to point out, because this is like the biggest pushback I have seen, is this: the maths, the spreadsheets. And I'm just like, but there's no application. Application, at the end of the day, the end product is what matters the most, guys. Theory crafting is all well and good until you assume it's a fact, because what theory crafting for the most part doesn't take into account is player skill level. Again, if you suck and you're like me, I'm gonna turn 52 in 3 days time, guys. 52 years old in 3 days time. I am very, very old. I am not mechanically gifted. I cannot quit Genshin Impact, hop onto League of Legends or Dota and become the next faker and become a god and get scouted and have millions and millions of dollars of wage for playing a computer game. I'm not like that, guys. I'm not mechanically gifted like that, but maybe you are. And that's cool. If you're like that, then sure, don't go for Zhongli, because you are able to mechanically gift your way through to victory on a 9-star clear on floor 12 Spiral Abyss 3. Here is your cookie. Congratulations. Because ultimately, guys, when it comes to DPS, if your DPS dies, if your DPS takes damage and you have to heal them, if your DPS takes damage and you have to shield them up and run away, then that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. But the thing Zhongli does, guys, is prevents that from happening. If your characters get one shot, you're going to have to restart the floor in Spiral Abyss. Time is gone. Time is down the drain. I know a lot of people like doing this for fun, but for me, I would say I don't really want to do this over and over and over again. I want to get it done and dusted like that. 6 stars, I got it done, and now I never wanted to touch Spiral Abyss again until it reset again, because for me, it's not that fun. I mean, it's challenging and fun for the first 1 or 2 attempts, but then when you're in attempt 3 or 4, then it's just like, man, I cannot be bothered with this anymore. And this is where Zhongli comes through, makes your life very easy, and gives you a lot of leeway to make mistakes. Not anyone or not everyone is perfect. Most people will make mistakes, and Zhongli is here to prevent those mistakes from costing you your run. This is something healers can't do, guys. Healers, unless you have a Constellation 6 Chi-Chi, guys, cannot bring you back from the dead. Unless you have a Constellation 6 Barbara, guys, cannot bring you back from the dead.
That's
Floor
true.
12, if you're using Barbara, I applaud you, because it is a miserable experience to use Barbara on floor 12. The other healer is going to be Noelle. That's free to play and accessible to everyone. But is it really worth building up a Noelle over a Zhongli? No, absolutely not. That is terrible advice. If anyone tells you that, I'm going to tell you right now, it's hot garbage. It's rubbish. Absolute utter rubbish. If someone tells you to go for Noelle over Zhongli, that is the point you know that they're just angry for the sake of being angry against Zhongli, and I don't even know why they're that angry. But, you know, maybe some sort of internal problems that we don't know about. But yeah, ultimately, guys, a dead DPS does no damage. Zhongli prevents those deaths. You can face tank. If you are not taking damage and you're not getting staggered, you're not getting interrupted, that means you can keep attacking. If you get hit and you have to heal, if you get hit and you die and quit the run, that's time down the drain. Your DPS is 0. Damage per second. Damage per second when you're healing is 0. Damage per second when you're dead is 0. That's why face tanking is so valuable, guys. You get free damage per second, or whatever damage per second, whatever you even want to do. When you petrify your opponents, guys, you could do whatever you want to do. Just want to clear floor 12, or if you want to get like 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 stars, it's still definitely viable, because this is the build I'm going to be showing you guys in the gameplay. So let's begin. So, Zhongli. Level 90. Yes, that's something not attainable to most people.
Hi, how are you?
Prototype Grudge. It's a free-to-play weapon. I know it's level 80 and it's ascended to 6. And the reason I've done that is because
Hey,
I
what's
want
up,
to, in
Sin?
the future, make videos showcasing a good free-to-play Zhongli and what the capabilities are. Because at the moment, with the Constellations, the way
you
I
can rock with
play
Prototype
Zhongli,
Grudge.
I can very much easily mimic Constellation 0. Now, you probably see this big fat 4 here on artifacts, and that's right, I'm going to be using one very nice artifact for HP here, the Royal Flora, and that's it. That's all I'm going to be using on my Zhongli here. Constellations, he's got 4. Constellation 1 lets me have another pillar. In this gameplay, I won't be using the second pillar at all. Because I'm using the main character anyway, I don't even need the second pillar. The second main character, Geo Resonance, is better. It's better to have, it's bigger, and it's just better. It's on a lower cooldown as well. We have got the Stone, the Cradle of Jade. This one resets my shield when I use my ultimate. In the gameplay you're going to see here, I will always use my shield before or directly after the ultimate, so the reset doesn't really make a difference here. So this in turn is actually just slowing me down because I'm just shielding for no reason when I can get it from my ultimate. But I want to make this as close to Constellation 0 as possible, which I actually did in the video I put out earlier, but I didn't really say that because I thought people would watch it and understand that's what I was doing, but evidently not. Constellation 3. This one, Dominus Lapidus, is increased by 3 levels. Again, this is attainable by free-to-play players. If they have not thrown away all their resources unwisely and they have some saved up, or if they want to achieve this in the future, it's completely plausible. My talent level, I believe, for this is either 9 or 10.
I mean, British
attainable.
people speak
Level
like that,
10 is
guys, dude.
attainable. I think up to
I
level
wouldn't
12
say it's a
is
nasal
attainable for
thing.
all players free to play. So that is something also worth keeping in mind. This is the only constellation that really changes my gameplay, but it's not as drastic as people think. So I have increased AoE by 20%. But the thing is here, on the gameplay I'm going to show you guys, the Fatui, they're always standing next to each other. So the 20% AoE doesn't make a difference. It's not going to make a difference. The one thing that's going to make a difference is this bonus 2 seconds. And what I want people to keep in mind here is that 4 seconds is achievable by all people right now. Currently, my ultimate is at either 5.6 or 5.4 seconds. And with that, I'm gaining, you know, I'm gaining a slight advantage from the Petrify. I don't want to undersell that because that is an advantage. That is an inherent advantage that allows me to do 1.6 or 1.4 seconds more worth of DPS or repositioning. I do think that's a lot of time in something where there's a timer. Every second counts. Every second counts. But again, I want to point out that I am resetting my shield in really bizarre ways to offset the constellation.
Yeah, he's trying to say that
that is also DPS and some
his C4 doesn't matter.
Again, artifacts, we have one good one, we have a free-to-play weapon, and these are his overall stats. So level 70 or 80 Zhongli, that's kitted
And he only
out.
has one
Artifacts
artifact,
at level
so
16 should have higher HP than me, will have way better attack, defense, and will hopefully have more than 0 elemental mastery. Let's take a look at the Traveler. My Traveler's level 60, 13,000 HP. Weapon is a sacrificial sword, but I will not be using the sacrificial sword passive. It's simply here for the energy recharge. You can build energy recharge on this character at level 1 instead to consistently build up the energy recharge that you want. Obviously, it's going to make it harder if your Traveler's at level 1, but I think at level 40, you give them a bit of HP artifacts. With a good shield from Zhongli, you're going to be able to survive. You won't get one shot, so that's the main point of the energy recharge is to build up Zhongli's ultimate. We do have artifacts on him. We have a level 20 flower, which is going to be a relative, well, actually, for this purpose, it's not very useful. Attack, defense, crit damage, energy recharge there is nice, but the flower itself is good. We have a level 0, level 4, level 0, and level 4 Noblesse Oblige artifacts. Noblesse Oblige is a very good set, guys. I highly recommend just whacking this on any of your support characters. Level 1 is absolutely fine. Obviously, you want it to be higher level, but level 1 for the effect is absolutely a-okay. Same thing with Chongyun. We have level 0, level 4, level 0, level 0, and level 0. Purple artifacts. What actually is this? Why am I using this? Okay, well, I was using pyro damage for some reason, but it has HP attack and energy recharge. And energy recharge, very, very useful. We have a refinement 5 sacrificial greatsword, but again, like the other sacrificial weapon, I'm only using this for energy recharge. It's only at 17.2 as well. Damn, the sword has so much more energy recharge. What the hell? I just noticed that, but sacrificial greatsword, we have energy recharge on this, and I will also, again, not be using that passive because it's something that free-to-play players will not be able to use. It's something low-spending players will not be able to use, but I do think at low refinements, it's definitely more representative having that energy recharge over, you know, you can definitely have better artifacts than I do here. Now, the only character I have built here is going to be Diluc with a Crimson Witch of Flame set. If I show you guys the stats, guys, this isn't really not that great. We have the Prototype Aminus Refinement 2 level 80. Again, I would expect people to have at least 1, if not 2, if not even 3 or 4 main DPS characters already built. I think 2 is a very reasonable number for people to have characters built to that level already if they're trying to take on Floor 12 or Spiral Abyss. So my Diluc only has 2,000 attack, 212 elemental mastery. Unfortunately, I rolled a lot of elemental mastery here. I mean, look at this crit rate and crit damage, guys. It's abysmal. This is not good. 70% crit damage is horrific. 105 energy recharge is not very good either. Pyro damage at 61.6 is nice. And that is pretty much it. So that is going to be my Diluc. That's my main carry. Again, if you don't have Diluc, naturally your time might be a little bit slower. If you have Klee, it's probably going to be way faster than my time. I believe I'm able to complete this off the top of my head. It was in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So on the next floor, I have 5 minutes and... is it 5 minutes? 6 minutes? 6 minutes and 30 seconds to finish floor 12, chamber 3, any second team. So here we go. Let's get into the gameplay.
Right, let's take a look.
So here you're about to see the floor 12 chamber 3 first half gameplay. We are going to be completing this in just around 3 minutes and 30 seconds, which is not a bad time at all.
See,
considering
level
I have
100.
absolutely no artifacts on Zhongli at all other than one. He has no set bonus on him, and he was one of the things that was most controversial. Now here, I don't think I actually iframed that correctly, so I think the shield protected me there. But as you can see here, I didn't actually use the ultimate literally 1 second after I used the shield, but the ultimate shield reset here doesn't make a difference because they're both down. They're both down. I'm not taking any damage. It doesn't really make a difference here, so I thought that was absolutely a-okay to let it slide. Moving away from this, guys, I want you guys to pay attention here because I am going to make a mistake, and this is what Zhongli is great at doing. 2 hits! I took 2 hits of the ice prison there. No damage was taken. And that ice prison, I know, is a nightmare for so many people who are trying to beat this. I took a hit from the ice wave there, or the ice breath. I pick up the ice shield there. Protects me from taking too much damage from that shield. I do take 2,000, but again, doesn't go through the roof, the damage. And that's the main thing. Keeping my characters alive, making sure Zhongli's petrifiers are readily available for me to give me free damage is excellent. Please praise me, by the way, guys. I framed that beautifully there. Okay, I want to be one of those people getting those cookies. For the mathematicians out there, the PhD masters of iframing, please praise me on that iframe. Now here, we are going to end up going a little bit too close and personal with the Electrofatui. I am going to apologize in advance because you're about to see some R-rated content as I put down 2 Geo ball sacks from the main character and we start teabagging this Electrofatui here. We take a hit there, but it's okay. He hasn't killed us and I have no idea what I'm looking at here, guys. I genuinely have no idea what I'm looking at here other than the very close-up of the crotch twerking around of the Electrofatui. So that was a bit of a mistake. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, the other thing I saw a few people pointing out is, yes, there is a Geo bonus when you pick up crystallized shields on the field right now. But if you have done floor 12, I think anyone, literally anyone will tell you that has some sort of experience on floor 12, it's much better to have one of the other buffs which just straight up give you more damage. Like, the crystallized shield damage right now is very underwhelming. It's not very good, guys. And with such low elemental mastery on my characters here, it's really not cutting it. It's really not cutting it here, so yeah, hate to see it, unfortunately. But again, the other thing I want to point out, there's so many things I want to point out, guys, is the crowd control. The crowd control is free damage. When you have the shield, it's, you know, you can face tank a couple of hits, which is really nice. It means your DPS doesn't get full in there. Like, you don't lose DPS. When you take that damage, double Geo gives you higher resistance to interrupt. I took a hit from the arrow guy here, right here. Watch, boom. I take a hit with Chongyun, but he doesn't knock me over because that's I have double Geo. It increases my resistance to interrupt. This is a very, very underrated resonance, which is why I recommend having the main character alongside Zhongli. Now, you can see here, this is pretty much game over now. I can permanently stagger him, and it's kind of GG. I hope this showcase has shown you guys it's not really all about the artifacts. It's not really all about the weapons. They help. I promise you, they help, but they are not the be-all, end-of Zhongli. So there you have it, guys. I would be really shocked to see if people are still like, this Zhongli is way too powerful, you're not being representative, because I personally believe that was a very, very underpowered Zhongli, and he did absolutely fantastic in the Spiral Abyss there. He did so much crowd control. He prevented me from getting one banged by these stupid ice prisons that keep clawing out from the ground, which I absolutely despise. And I do think he is a top tier support, and he's someone that if you want to invest in him, you like his playstyle, absolutely go for it, guys. Just go for it. And yeah, there you have it, guys. Okay, guys, that video took a lot longer than I would have liked it to, but ultimately, I say that so much, by the way, guys. I always say ultimately, but I don't know, it's something ingrained in me. I apologize that I keep saying it, but yeah, at the end of the day, guys, I just wanted to showcase that you don't need to have the best artifacts, you don't need to have the best weapons. Zhongli is still really good in Spiral Abyss. People, unfortunately, have just tunneled in way too hard on this misconception that he was designed to be a DPS. Damage numbers are the be-all, end-all. When a support character like Venti, support like Jean or Chi-Chi, what they're doing is basically there to keep your characters alive. Zhongli is no different. He's there to keep your characters alive and also crowd control the enemy. Now, the difference here is that Venti is crowd control only. He's not there for survivability. You have Chi-Chi and Jean who aren't really there for crowd control. Actually, Jean is really good for crowd control, but Chi-Chi is not there for crowd control either. Zhongli has survivability and crowd control. What he is missing is an offensive elemental reaction. I can understand people love the offensive elemental reactions, but I would also say if you want to pull off those elemental reactions freely and quickly without interruption, look no further than Geo. Geo is a very good way to not get interrupted. Geo is a great way, if you saw there at the end there with the Electrofatui teabag, you could definitely corner people up into a corner and unleash hell on them. So, hopefully that was helpful to watch. I'm so sorry this video is so long-winded, that took so long, but I just wanted to make sure I answered as many, you know, doubts and angry comments out there. And I hope this video was informative. If there's something else I missed, I might follow up again. Please do let me know in the comment section down below. And again, hold me up to the standard. If I did anything wrong in this video, if I said anything wrong, if I made any mistakes, I'm starting to slur my words, guys, because I'm so sleepy and tired. But please do let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.
I have Diona, and I don't mind Diona's playstyle for support, majorly speaking, because the numbers on Zhongli are just weird in general, but He's just that one exclusive 5-star that's just mainly dominates with a particular setup over like anybody else. Like you got Venti who can suck in whatever elements. Klee just does bonkers amount of pyro damage. You have Tartaglia who does bonkers amount of hydro damage with whatever setup you gave him with. And now Zhongli here is just double Geo, no stagger. With shield, you good. I think we're at a point that like people's expectations of a 5-star are mainly that they have to be a damage dealer, not necessarily a top tier support. We're gonna have Albedo coming up as the next major like Geo character, and I could do a double Geo setup with Zhongli in him, and I'd be fine in the Spiral Abyss. And then Ganyu is next for damage as an Ice Archer, like for a more offensive setup than Diona. So that's that. But yeah, everybody has to like get their different resources invested in all these different characters, and I'm no exception. I've been doing that as well. Even as far as going to different people's maps and just getting their resources as well. Well, I just need to do 76 more domains and we can do this thing. Amazing, huh? I mean, that's true, because, like, supposedly with, like... Hold on, my Switch capture is being weird right now. Supposedly with, like, the double Geo setup, it's that you use Crystallize on top of having Zhongli shield up for double protection. On top of the double Geo Resonance bonus being unstaggerable. Right now at the moment, because of how not exactly too developed Geo is, there's not a lot of people who can like vie on the side of like having like Geo bonus being around as a thing. Noelle exists for like tanking and healing. Ningguang exists as like a mage support, but there's people who do enjoy playing her. You also have Geo MC if you want to actually pair that instead of Albedo with Zhongli. Although Geo MC is mostly for utility purposes in the field. But against a boss fight, he's not too bad. But in like a mob setting, it's just really situational. At the moment, I feel like Geo is an element that's just a situational element that doesn't get like really good representation right now in the current like meta for characters of Genshin Impact right now. Well, that was the last day of deliveries too.
Give me a moment to compose my...
You got plenty of moments to compose yourself, Venti. The only thing I guess left I could do tomorrow is just dailies, but otherwise we probably may spend a bit more time on Ocarina of Time, considering that I didn't do so much last time, so I should make up for some lost time from last time. Even if I learned a new song in Ocarina of Time. So, with that being said and done... I mean, I feel like maybe like the Electro Archon could be DPS, considering that's like the main norm of Electro right now. And since the next element is Electro, we're gonna have Electro MC and Inazuma and all that good stuff. There's some hopes for like, and plus Ayaka is gonna be one of the next characters too. Yeah, exactly. Venti, like, well, the thing is, like, Venti is wind, and also at the same time, wind can, except for Geo, wind can react with whatever element and give you the swirl elements you want. To spread one element around to like multiple enemies to just for you to chain off a different element onto in the meantime too. Alright, so let me make sure that we have things up and running. Paimon's voice actor is on right now, but Paimon's voice actor is always doing well. Yeah, absolutely. Same thing with Sucrose. And you can do like a double, like a Nemo reaction with, same thing with Sucrose. With like double, I've seen that work actually with, I watched somebody's random stream and they have
now I wish I was sitting at
both,
the top of a tree, looking
they
out
have
over
both
a
Venti
meadow,
and
cider
Sucrose
in
on the same
hand.
team, even though I won't be using Sucrose because I already have Venti, so I mean if it works, it works. Everybody has their own playstyle regardless, so. Oh yeah, definitely in the Abyss, for sure. Actually, before we finish, since Mr. Director is still trying to setting up, let me see if I can. I'm just gonna try this again. Like, yeah, I have floors 9 through 12 unlocked, but I do want to actually see if besides getting practice in on the flowers for not taking damage, I would like these extra Primo Gems, even if they are a minuscule amount of Primo Gems. Just so I don't have to worry about, like, this achievement anymore. I'm not going to be, like, going, like, ham on figuring out the end of the Spiral Abyss for me right now, because physical damage. This is still pretty good practice, though.
Booba, get them! Oz, reveal! Leave it all to me.
Get back!
Oh my god. That did a bit more than I thought.
Leave it all to me. I'll catch up.
Oh shoot. I thought the shield protected me. I guess it did not protect me. They should have a character like that, and if anything, I kind of have a gut feeling that they might end up doing so for Scaramouche. For like, some kind of ninjutsu act that he'll be pulling off, especially as a boss fight. If his main element is Electro, and they give us like, maybe they have us like have banners for every single Fatui Harbinger, that could be a role that that Scaramouche could fulfill, for all I know.
By Royal Booba, get them!
Get back!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Oh, shoot. I pressed right click. Oh my god. I literally pressed right click and this dude did not let me. I think I'll go ahead and raid now. We'll try this again some other time. Alright, so I think we're gonna go ahead and get the raid started. We're gonna go ahead and raid the English voice director dude, who is... This dude's currently streaming Genshin Impact at the moment, and he's going to have, He currently has the voice of the English voice of Zhongli on. Speaking of Zhongli, Keith Silverstein, who also voices Torbjorn in Overwatch, and he also voices Hunk in Resident Evil. So if y'all want to hop in on this raid, feel free to go ahead and do so. Yeah, no problem, Kaiser Dude, no problem. They're gonna be starting in like a minute or two. I currently follow the voice director. He and the voice cast have some really amazing fun antics on stream. I do enjoy them during late hours to get some enjoyment and wind down and relax. It's nice to like listen to them talk while you see how they interact with each other outside of like voice, like their professional work in the game that they're working on. And actually, the voice director for Genshin Impact also is the voice director of the Somnium Files, which I might actually get and try out on stream as well, so that'll be that. Tomorrow's Genshin session will probably be shorter, because I do want to spend a bit more time of Ocarina of Time, because I think we're done with food deliveries. The Paimon quiz is probably going to be nothing more than getting us some Mora that we're missing to spend on. Not much more I can say there, besides me probably going to be working on some more Genshin material for YouTube, my own material, on stuff that is not exactly talked about so much. Just so I don't exactly have to ride the bandwagon, yet at the same time ride the Genshin bandwagon. But thank you all for stopping by today for my mixed session of Smash Bros, Pokemon, the start of the Crown Tundra, and Genshin Impact on the final day of food deliveries. If I don't see you all on Ocarina of Time later, or a bit of Genshin later, I'll catch you all in the raid on Mr. Voice Director's stream. And if y'all are heading out after the raid, then I hope you have a good evening, morning, or afternoon. As always, stay toasty, stay safe, stay frosty, stay healthy, always wash your hands, keep yourselves safe indoors, and hopefully we can pull through the end of 2020 together.
Drop it.
憂いの波は寄せては返す落ちてた水